delve deeper into the life of Dean Martin, a beloved music artist known for his suave voice, quick wit, and carefree demeanor. As a prominent figure in the Rat Pack, alongside Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., Martin epitomized sophistication throughout the 1950s and 60s. Yet, beyond the spotlight, he assumed a different role, that of a devoted father. Now, his daughter, Deanna, offers a unique glimpse into the genuine character of the celebrated King of Cool. She explores previously unknown aspects of his tumultuous relationship with comedy partner Jerry Lewis and unveils details about his private life as a caring dad. This candid account prompts us to question whether the perceived image of a hard-partying playboy aligns with reality. Uncovering reasons behind the iconic duo's separation, Deanna also reveals how Dean balanced global stardom with paternal responsibilities. Born Dino Paul Crocetti in Steubenville, Ohio, the music artist known as Dean Martin came from humble beginnings. His parents were hard-working Italian immigrants, his father a barber, and his mother a seamstress. Growing up, young Dino spoke only Italian until the age of 6, which made adjusting to American schools challenging. He eventually dropped out of high school to try his hand at various jobs, including working as a blackjack dealer and participating in amateur boxing matches. However, destiny had other plans for him. An inherent gift for music soon revealed itself, leading Dino to pursue a career in entertainment. Performing first under the pseudonym Dino Martini, he sang ballads and romantic tunes in local nightclubs before joining forces with comedian Jerry Lewis in 1945. This dynamic duo would go on to form one of the most successful acts in show business history, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Their partnership lasted 10 years, during which they starred together in numerous films and performed sold-out shows across the country. Despite their eventual split, their impact remains significant even today. In the early 1940s, an unlikely duo formed when Dean Martin, then a struggling singer, met Jerry Lewis, a budding comedian. Their chemistry was undeniable, and they began performing together in Atlantic City clubs. Soon enough, they caught the attention of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer executive Hal Wallace, who signed them to a contract. This marked the start of a successful partnership that would last for over a decade. As a team, Martin and Lewis became a sensation, leading to major contracts with Paramount Studios and numerous comedy films like My Friend Irma and The Caddy. These movies showcased their unique brand of humor and cemented their status as one of Hollywood's most popular acts. With their quick wit and impeccable timing, they quickly rose through the ranks, becoming the highest-paid nightclub act in the country. Their popularity also extended to television, where they starred in the Colgate Comedy Hour, which aired from 1950 to 1955. This variety show featured musical performances, skits, and celebrity guests, providing a platform for the duo to reach an even wider audience. As the straight man to Lewis's zany antics, Martin proved himself to be a talented actor and musician, able to hold his own against his more extroverted partner. However, despite their success, cracks began to form in the relationship between Martin and Lewis. By 1956, tensions due to creative differences and Lewis's rising fame had reached a boiling point, ultimately leading to their highly publicized split. While many speculated that the breakup would signal the end of both men's careers, it turned out to be just the opposite. For Martin, the separation allowed him to focus on his music career fully. He went on to release several hits, including That's Amore and Memories Are Made of This. His smooth voice and crooning style made him a household name, earning him legions of adoring fans. Meanwhile, he continued to appear in films, often playing suave and sophisticated roles that capitalized on his debonair charm. Thus, while the partnership between Martin and Lewis may have come to an end, each man found success in their respective fields. Looking back, it's clear that their collaboration played a significant role in shaping the entertainment industry, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire performers today. After parting ways with comedy partner Jerry Lewis, the music artist Dean Martin successfully reinvented himself, kicking off a successful solo career. In the late 1950s, he released several hit singles, including Memories Are Made of This and That's Amore, which captured the hearts of music lovers and became timeless classics. These tunes propelled him to stardom and cemented his place in the annals of popular music. Simultaneously, the music artist graced the silver screen alongside some of Hollywood's biggest names. One notable role was in Howard Hawks' Rio Bravo, where he shared top billing with John Wayne and Ricky Nelson. starring in various genres, from westerns to comedies, demonstrated his versatility and adaptability as a performer. During this period, the music artist formed close relationships with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., leading to their formation of the infamous Rat Pack. Their camaraderie extended beyond the stage and movie sets, making them one of the most beloved and influential groups in American pop culture. As part of the Rat Pack, the music artist contributed significantly to its effortless charm and charisma, burnishing his already polished, cool image. Capitalizing on his surging popularity, the music artist launched his own television variety show, The Dean Martin Show, in the mid-1960s. Airing until the early 70s, it provided a platform for him to display his easygoing humor, singing talent, and warm rapport with celebrity guests. With each episode, the program solidified his standing as a true entertainer, appealing to audiences young and old alike. Throughout his illustrious career, the music artist continued performing live shows while releasing albums and appearing in films. To this day, Dean Martin remains a revered figure in the entertainment industry, leaving behind a rich legacy encompassing music, cinema, and television. Indeed, his contributions continue to resonate deeply among fans who appreciate the golden age of American entertainment. Dean Martin, despite his fame, valued nothing more than being a dedicated father. He was blessed with 8 children, 4 from each of his 2 marriages. The music artist always ensured that his children experienced a normal upbringing, sheltered from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Martin first tied the knot with Elizabeth McDonald in 1941, and together they welcomed 4 wonderful kids into their lives: Craig, Claudia, Gail, and Dina. Even though he was deeply immersed in perfecting his craft during these years, the singer never let it affect his responsibilities towards his family. Later, when Dean fell in love with Jane Baker in 1949, their union produced another set of 4 offspring: Dino, Richie, Gina, and Sasha. Much like before, the crooner remained committed to providing them with a stable environment where they could grow and thrive. Warmth and tradition were essential elements of this classic performer's household. One particularly heartening aspect of their family life revolved around annual Christmas gatherings. These joyful events brought everyone closer together, allowing them to celebrate the season while strengthening their bonds as a loving family. Dean Martin, the famous crooner and actor, left behind a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Several of his children also chose careers in this field, keeping the family legacy alive. His eldest daughter, Deanna Martin, followed closely in her father's footsteps as a successful singer and actress. She even recorded duets with him before he passed away. Her career has spanned over 4 decades, and she continues to perform today. Craig Martin, another child of Dean, found success behind the scenes as a television producer. He produced shows like The Rat Pack and Hollywood Rocks the Movies, which paid tribute to the golden age of Hollywood and the music scene during that time. Tragically, Dean Paul Martin, one of Martin's sons, had a short-lived career due to unforeseen circumstances. A talented singer and pilot, he served in the California Air National Guard and flew jets for the U.S. Air Force Reserve. Sadly, he died at the young age of 35 when his jet crashed into a mountain range during a training mission. Finally, Richie Martin, yet another musically inclined offspring of Dean, formed his own band called the Nature Boys. They released their debut album in 1978 and opened for popular acts like Fleetwood Mac and Peter Frampton. Although they disbanded after just 2 years together, Richie continued his musical pursuits throughout his life. It seems clear that talent runs deep within the Martin family tree, carrying forward the timeless charm and charisma associated with Dean Martin himself. Dean Martin's relationship with Jerry Lewis was a significant one, marked by both success and tension. In the early days, their pairing brought them immense popularity and critical acclaim. This dynamic duo graced many stages and screens together, leaving audiences in stitches with their unique brand of humor. Their camaraderie extended beyond the spotlight. When they weren't performing, they spent time together, forming a bond that seemed unbreakable. However, beneath the surface of their friendship simmered undercurrents of rivalry and creative disagreements. As time passed, these issues became more pronounced, creating friction between them. By 1956, things had reached a boiling point. Professional jealousies and differences led to a bitter falling out. The public split came as a shock to fans who had adored their chemistry. Despite attempts to smooth over the situation, the rift remained wide. However, in 1976, a glimmer of hope emerged when the two legends reunited during a telethon. For a brief moment, it appeared as though old wounds might have healed. Yet, even amid signs of reconciliation, lingering tensions were palpable. Sadly, Jerry Lewis passed away in 2017, marking the definitive end of this iconic partnership. While their personal relationship may have been fraught with challenges, its impact on the entertainment industry remains undeniably influential. Contrary to popular belief, the music artist Dean Martin led a life far different from the carefree, boozy playboy persona he portrayed on stage. In reality, he was a devoted family man who cherished solitude and simple pleasures. Behind the scenes, Dean Martin was known for his strong work ethic and dedication to his craft. He spent countless hours rehearsing and perfecting his performances, always striving for excellence. Despite his busy schedule, he made sure to prioritize his family, often making time for them even during his most demanding tours. One surprising aspect of the musician's offstage life was his preference for quiet, private activities. Unlike his extroverted onstage persona, Dean Martin enjoyed spending time alone, whether it was indulging in his love for Italian cuisine at a favorite restaurant, or hitting the links for a round of golf. When it came to his famous onstage tippling, the truth was equally unexpected. Rather than swigging hard liquor, Dean Martin sipped harmless apple cider from a glass while performing. This clever ruse allowed him to maintain his affable, laid-back demeanor without succumbing to the effects of alcohol. Thus, the seemingly effortless charm and charisma of this classic crooner belied a deeper, more complex individual. While audiences may have been captivated by his larger-than-life stage presence, those closest to him knew the true extent of his talent, discipline, and devotion to loved ones. Dean Martin's legacy is deeply intertwined with his authentic and composed demeanor. Raised in a humble household, he learned early the value of kindness, loyalty, and sincerity. These qualities shaped not only his personal life, but also his career as a music artist and actor. His daughter, Dina, speaks highly of her father's contentment with his true self, a trait she attributes to his lasting fame as the king of cool. Unlike many celebrities who sought attention with flashy outfits and over-the-top performances, Dean Martin stood out by simply being himself. He was unapologetic about his limitations and never felt the need to prove himself to anyone. This authenticity resonated with audiences, making him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. His relaxed stage presence and crooning voice made him a natural performer, while his down-to-earth personality endeared him to fans and colleagues alike. Despite his success, he remained approachable and kind, always treating others with respect. Offstage, he was a devoted family man who prioritized his loved ones above all else. He taught his children the importance of staying true to themselves, encouraging them to lead honest and compassionate lives. For Dean Martin, coolness wasn't about flamboyance or pretentiousness, it was about being comfortable in one's own skin and living authentically. This commitment to genuineness is what sets Dean Martin apart from his contemporaries. Even today, his legacy continues to inspire musicians and actors who strive to stay true to themselves amidst the pressures of the entertainment industry. In a world where artifice often reigns supreme, Dean Martin remains a shining example of the power of authenticity. As we reflect on his contributions, let us remember the impact of his quiet strength and understated elegance. Dean Martin, born Dino Paul Crocetti on June 7, 1917, in Steubenville, Ohio, was the son of Italian immigrants. His father, Gaetano Alfonso Crocetti, worked as a barber, while his mother, Angela Barra, was a homemaker. Dean's journey into entertainment began when he was just a young boy. He spent much of his childhood absorbing various musical styles, from Italian operas to big band swing tunes. This early exposure to different genres would later influence his own singing style. As a teenager, Dean dropped out of high school and held several odd jobs before turning to boxing under the name Kid Crochet. After sustaining injuries in the ring, he decided to pursue a career in music instead. Inspired by musicians like Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby, Dean started performing at local clubs around Cleveland, developing his unique crooning voice and charismatic stage presence. Dean met Jerry Lewis in 1946, which marked the start of one of the most successful comedy duos in Hollywood history. Their partnership lasted until 1956, during which time they starred in numerous films together and hosted the popular TV variety show, The Colgate Comedy Hour. Throughout these years, Dean continued to hone his skills as a singer, often incorporating songs into their acts. After parting ways with Jerry Lewis, Dean focused more on his solo music career. Under the guidance of producer Mitch Miller, he released hit singles like Memories Are Made of This and That's Amore, solidifying his status as a prominent figure in American pop culture. With his laid-back charm and effortless coolness, it wasn't hard for audiences to fall in love with Dean Martin's suave persona both on and off the screen. Growing up in Steubenville, Ohio, Dean Martin was one of 5 children in an Italian family. His father, Gaetano Crocetti, worked as a barber while his mother, Angela Barra, stayed home to take care of the kids. From a young age, Dean showed a love for music and entertainment. As a child, he sang in church choirs and taught himself how to play the guitar. However, it wasn't until high school that Dean found his true calling. During his senior year, Dean joined the Glee Club and quickly became its star performer. He had a natural talent for singing and could easily capture an audience's attention. After graduation, Dean began performing at local clubs and bars, where he gained popularity for his charming personality and incredible voice. One night, while performing at a club in New York City, Dean caught the eye of comedian Jerry Lewis. Impressed by Dean's talent, Jerry approached him about forming a comedy duo. Although hesitant at first, Dean agreed, and the two went on to become one of the most successful acts in show business history. Despite the success of their partnership, Dean never lost sight of his passion for music. In fact, it was during his time working with Jerry that Dean recorded some of his biggest hits, including That's Amore and Memories Are Made of This. These songs would go on to define his career and solidify his place as a beloved musical icon. Throughout his life, Dean remained dedicated to his craft, always striving to improve and push boundaries. Even after retiring from public life, he continued to inspire future generations of musicians and entertainers. Today, Dean Martin's legacy lives on through his timeless music and unforgettable performances. Dean Martin's journey to stardom was marked by significant obstacles. Born Dino Paul Crocetti in Steubenville, Ohio, he grew up speaking Italian at home. As a result, young Dean struggled academically, eventually dropping out of high school. He worked various odd jobs, including a stint as a boxer under the name Kid Crochet. Financial difficulties plagued Dean throughout his early career. In fact, during his brief time as a boxer, he often trained on an empty stomach due to lack of funds. Later, while pursuing his passion for music, he faced skepticism from industry professionals who doubted his talent. Despite facing numerous closed doors, Dean remained determined to succeed. To improve his singing abilities, Dean took elocution lessons to minimize his strong Italian accent. Additionally, he began performing at local clubs, sometimes working for free just for exposure. Eventually, he caught the attention of band leader Sammy Watkins, which led to paying gigs and greater recognition. Another challenge emerged when Dean decided to try his luck in Hollywood. Initially, movie roles were hard to come by, but he persevered, taking bit parts and even serving as a contract player for MGM Studios. During this period, he met comedian Jerry Lewis, and together, they formed one of the most successful comedy duos in history, further solidifying Dean's place in show business. Throughout his career, Dean encountered many hurdles, financial instability, language barriers, and industry dismissal among them. Yet, through determination, creativity, and adaptability, he overcame each challenge and achieved great success in both the music and film industries. After serving in World War II, Dean Martin began his entertainment journey in New York City as a nightclub singer. His big break came when he met Jerry Lewis, leading to a successful comedy duo act that lasted 10 years. In the late 1940s, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis started performing together, quickly gaining popularity. Their partnership brought them numerous opportunities, including appearances in movies and their own television show. Martin's easy charm complemented Lewis's energetic slapstick humor perfectly, creating a dynamic duo that resonated with audiences. However, by 1956, Dean Martin decided to pursue a solo career, seeking more challenging roles beyond comedic ones. This marked a significant turning point in his career. He released several hit singles, eventually signing a contract with Reprise Records, which he co-founded with Frank Sinatra. One of Dean Martin's most memorable performances occurred in 1965 when he starred in The Silencers, the first installment of the Matt Helm series. As a suave secret agent, Martin demonstrated his versatility and established himself as a credible actor capable of handling action roles. Critics praised his performance, recognizing him as a serious talent who had transcended his earlier comic image. Throughout his career, Dean Martin has left an indelible mark on the music and film industries. With his unique style and undeniable charisma, he captured the hearts of millions worldwide. Reflecting on his contributions, fellow artist Tony Bennett once said, "Dean had that special magic. You can't describe it. But whatever he did, people just loved it." Dean Martin, born Dino Paul Crocetti in 1917, was known for his relaxed and charming stage presence. His artistic vision was shaped by his early years growing up in Steubenville, Ohio, where he was exposed to Italian music and culture. This influence can be heard in many of his recordings, which often featured big band arrangements and romantic lyrics sung in both English and Italian. Martin's process began with song selection. He had a knack for choosing material that showcased his easygoing style and resonated with audiences. Once he selected a song, he would spend hours rehearsing it until he felt confident in his performance. He paid close attention to every detail, from the phrasing of the lyrics to the timing of his breaths. One aspect that made Martin's approach unique was his ability to convey emotion through his singing. He sang with warmth and sincerity, making listeners feel as if he were speaking directly to them. His performances were never overly polished or contrived. Instead, they exuded a naturalness and authenticity that endeared him to fans. Another key element of Martin's style was his sense of humor. He frequently incorporated jokes and playful banter into his act, keeping things light and entertaining. This laid-back attitude extended beyond the stage. When performing with fellow Rat Pack members Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., Martin was often content to let others take center stage while he provided comic relief. Despite his seemingly carefree demeanor, Martin's personal experiences influenced his work in subtle ways. For example, his father's struggles to find employment during the Great Depression instilled in him a strong work ethic and determination to succeed. Additionally, his brief stint as a boxer taught him discipline and perseverance, qualities that served him well throughout his career. Overall, Dean Martin's artistic vision was characterized by a commitment to authenticity, emotional depth, and entertainment value. These elements combined to create a distinctive style that continues to captivate audiences today. Dean Martin, born Dino Paul Crocetti in 1917, was a significant figure in the entertainment industry. His career spanned decades and included success in music, comedy, and film. As a musician, Martin contributed to the popularization of the Rat Pack style, which blended big band sounds with casual, laid-back vocals. Music critic David Cantwell notes, Dean had a way of delivering a song that seemed both effortless and cool. This approach can be heard on hits like That's Amore and Everybody Loves Somebody, which continue to resonate today. Martin's influence extended beyond his own recordings. As Steve Lawrence, a fellow singer and friend, explains, he made it okay for pop singers to embrace their Italian heritage. He paved the way for artists like Frankie Valli and Tony Bennett. In addition to his musical achievements, Martin was also known for his work in comedy and films. He often collaborated with friends like Jerry Lewis and Frank Sinatra, creating unforgettable moments on stage and screen. Director Steven Soderbergh, who directed a film about the Rat Pack, states their chemistry was undeniable. They were more than just performers, they were true entertainers. Modern stars still feel the impact of Dean Martin's contributions. Actor Jon Hamm, speaking about his role as Don Draper on Mad Men, admits, there's definitely some Dean Martin in there. That relaxed charm, that ability to command a room from influencing future musicians to leaving his mark on cinema and television, Dean Martin's legacy continues to inspire generations of entertainers and fans alike. Dean Martin, born Dino Paul Crocetti in 1917, was known for his charming personality both on and off stage. He had a deep love for family, which often translated into his work. His songs frequently celebrated romance, friendship, and good times, reflecting his own priorities. Despite his busy career, he always made time for his children, instilling in them the importance of hard work and kindness. Martin was also a generous individual who believed in giving back to society. One notable cause close to his heart was the Muscular Dystrophy Association. For many years, he served as a celebrity host for the MDA's annual Labor Day telethon, helping raise millions of dollars towards research and support services for those affected by muscular dystrophy. This commitment reflected his compassion and dedication to making a difference in people's lives. His passion for boxing led him to become involved with various charity events related to the sport. As a former amateur boxer himself, he understood its appeal and used it as a platform to help others. Furthermore, he regularly performed at benefit concerts, donating his talent and time to numerous charitable organizations. Dean Martin's easygoing nature and warm humor endeared him to countless fans around the globe. Yet beneath this affable exterior lay a man deeply committed to his family, friends, and community. Whether through his music or philanthropy, he continually strived to bring joy and positivity into people's lives. a testament to his enduring legacy as an entertainer and humanitarian. Dean Martin was a beloved singer, actor, and comedian who left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. His easygoing charm and smooth voice made him a household name and endeared him to fans around the world. Martin's music continues to inspire new generations of artists, and his influence can be heard in everything from contemporary pop to jazz and country music. As an actor, he starred in numerous films and television shows, often alongside fellow Rat Pack members Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. For those looking to follow in Martin's footsteps, his advice would likely be to stay true to yourself and never give up on your dreams. He once said, "Success is the best revenge." In other words, don't let setbacks or criticism deter you from pursuing your goals. Keep working hard, stay focused, and eventually, success will come your way. Another key aspect of Martin's legacy is his ability to adapt and evolve with the times. While he started out as a crooner in the 1940s and 50s, he later embraced rock and roll and even recorded some country songs. This willingness to experiment and take risks helped keep his career fresh and exciting, and it's something that today's aspiring entertainers could learn from. Ultimately, Dean Martin's legacy is one of talent, charisma, and resilience. He showed us that it's possible to succeed in multiple areas of the entertainment industry, and he paved the way for countless others to do the same. So if you're just starting out in the business, take inspiration from Martin's example, and remember that with hard work, determination, and a little bit of luck, anything is possible. Dean Martin's journey in the music industry was marked by his unyielding passion and constant innovation. Born Dino Paul Crocetti on June 7, 1917, in Steubenville, Ohio, he found success later in life after facing numerous challenges early on. His ability to sing in both English and Italian set him apart from other artists during the 1940s and 50s. Over time, he developed a unique style, blending big band crooning with casual charm, which would become synonymous with his name. Martin's partnership with comedian Jerry Lewis brought him widespread fame through their popular comedy act and films. However, it was his solo career that truly showcased his musical talents. He released hits like That's Amore, Everybody Loves Somebody, and Volare, which remain classics today. In addition to singing, he hosted television shows and appeared in movies, further solidifying his status as an entertainer. Dean Martin's influence extends beyond just music. His carefree demeanor and suave stage presence left an indelible mark on American culture. Even when faced with adversity, including battles against addiction, he continued to perform and create, demonstrating resilience and determination. Today, his legacy lives on through his extensive catalog of work and the countless musicians who have been inspired by him. The story of Dean Martin serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of creativity and persistence. Through hardships and triumphs alike, he remained dedicated to his craft, constantly pushing boundaries and leaving behind a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. His journey encourages us all to stay true to our passions and never give up, even when faced with obstacles along the way. As we take time to reflect on the life and career of Dean Martin, let's remember his impact on the music industry. With hits like That's Amore and Everybody Loves Somebody, he left an indelible mark on popular culture. His easygoing style and crooning voice made him a favorite among audiences worldwide. But beyond his music, Dean was also known for his work in film and television. He starred alongside Jerry Lewis in a series of hit comedies before moving on to dramatic roles in films like The Silencers. And who could forget his turn as a member of the Rat Pack? Dean's influence can still be felt today, whether it's through covers of his classic songs or tributes to his iconic style. So, what do you think about Dean Martin's contributions to entertainment? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Dean's legacy, don't forget to like and share this video with fellow fans. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more content, celebrating the great artists who have shaped the world of entertainment.